Buying a property can be one of the biggest purchases you'll ever make. While it can be really exciting, it can also be a little bit scary too. Finding the right property takes heaps of research, but once you've found the home of your dreams, it'll all be worth it. Here's what you need to know. Everybody has their own idea of what the perfect property is. So before you start going to open homes or sizing up living rooms, you need to work out what you really want to buy. First up, think about your current lifestyle. What matters to you now, and more importantly, what's going to matter to you in the future? Think about how many bedrooms you'll need. How important is public transport? Do you want to live near cafes, good schools, shops, or even the beach? And then you need to think about how you want to live. Do you like to cook and entertain, or is gardening your thing? Or do you want to be close to nightlife, or do you just really want a quiet life? Could you sacrifice a second bathroom for a bigger kitchen? Or maybe the other way around. You'll also need to decide where you want to buy. Understanding your lifestyle will then help you narrow down a list of potential suburbs. And of course, price is really important too. Exploring suburbs by car and on foot is really essential because it allows you to get a really different feel for different neighbourhoods, and it's also a good excuse to check out local shops and cafes. And don't forget to look beyond your favourite suburbs to the ones just down the road. You'll never know what you'll find there, and quite often prices can be a lot cheaper just a few blocks away. You'll also need to decide what type of property you're looking for. Apartments are usually cheaper and tend to be closer to the shops, train stations and the CBD. They can be really convenient and you'll never have to mow the lawn. On the downside though, you can't renovate an apartment very easily and you're probably going to have less space. A house on the other hand offers more flexibility and space, but also requires a lot more work, not to mention a much higher price tag. Townhouses can offer some of the best features of a house with the size and convenience of an apartment. And then there's parking. Homes with a car park usually come at a premium, especially in capital cities. Or will you be happy parking on the street? Next, it's time to go house hunting. Online listings can give you a better idea of what's on the market, and many real estate sites have helpful apps that let you save a collection of your favourite properties. But ultimately, you'll need to get out there and start going to inspections and seeing properties for yourself. Sometimes those perfect real estate photos are just a little bit too good to be true. And when you're looking at properties, don't be wowed by shiny floorboards and a fresh coat of paint. You really need to make sure the property's in good condition and that everything works. Make sure the plumbing, the oven and the heating and cooling all work. And check for cracks in the walls or if there's damp or mould. Take some notes and take photographs, and don't be afraid to ask lots of questions. If you can, try and check out the neighbours too. Don't be afraid to approach them for a friendly chat and ask them how they find living in the area. It also gives you a chance to see what they're like, as having good neighbours can really make or break your lifestyle if this ends up being the property of choice. Looking at properties can be really overwhelming, and if you feel lost or confused, don't give up. There are plenty of experts who can help you out. You can hire professionals to inspect a building to make sure it's in good condition, and a qualified buyer's agent can help you search for properties and navigate the buying process too. Ultimately, when it comes to choosing the right home, that's up to you. While it's important to be practical, don't settle for someone else's idea of what makes a good buy. If the property you're planning to buy is somewhere you're planning to live long term, or maybe it's your forever home, it's important that you love it. If you need more help, Finder has heaps of guides on the home buying process, and if you're ready to start looking at home loans, you can compare rates as well. They're all in the links below.